Hello, dear students. Let's continue the story of the two children, Margie and Tommy. He was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. He smiled at Margie and gave her an apple, then took the teacher apart. Margie had hoped he wouldn't know how to put it together again, but he knew how all right, and after an hour or so, there it was again, large and black and ugly, with a big screen on which all the lessons were shown and the questions were asked. Now, dear students, the county inspector came to check the mechanical teacher. He was a round little man and he had a red face. He was carrying a big box full of tools with dials and wires. So, this man opened the machine. He was there to repair the computer. Once he had opened the computer, Margie wished that he would be unable to close it back because she did not like the computer. She did not like to study from this teacher, but the man was an expert, and within an hour he had repaired the computer and had closed it and made it ready to teach Margie once again. Margie gives a description of the computer. She feels that it is very large, huge, it is black in color, and she dislikes its appearance. Because, children, when the computer is off, the screen of the computer looks black. And it has a big screen, and all the lessons appear on the screen, and many questions are asked on the same screen, which are difficult for Margie. That's why she hated the computer mechanical teacher. Now, that wasn't so bad. The part Margie hated. It was, what was that? Most was the slot where she had to put homework and test paper. Slot means a given space. She always had to write them out in a punch code. They made her learn when she was 6 years old, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time. Now, Margie hated this mechanical teacher the most because she had to submit her homework and test paper to it. That's why she hated the mechanical teacher. Margie had to write her homework and her test papers in a particular punch code that is called computing language. She had learned the language at the age of 6. The machine checked the papers and calculated her marks in a few seconds. In no time means very quickly, in a few seconds. The inspector had smiled after he was finished and patted Margie's head. He said to her mother, "It's not the little girl's fault, Mrs. Jones. I think the geography sector was geared a little too quick. Those things happen sometimes. I have slowed it up to an average 10-year-old level. Actually, the overall pattern of her progress is quite satisfactory." And he patted Margie's head again. Now, dear children, the county inspector said that Margie was getting bad marks in geography because the machine was not working properly. It was geared to a higher level. The level was up. He said that sometimes machines malfunctioned, and that is what had happened. He had slowed it down and set it to the pace of a learner of 10 years of age. He said that Margie was learning at a good pace, and he again patted Margie's head in order to cheer her up. Now, Margie was disappointed. She had been hoping that they would take the teacher away altogether. Altogether means completely. They had once taken Tommy's teacher away for nearly a month because the history sector had blanked out completely. Blanked out means had been erased. Now, Margie was sad because she did not want to learn. She did not want to study from the machine, and she wanted that the inspector should take it away. But here we see that the inspector didn't take it away, instead, he fixed it. Now, Margie is reminded of the time when Tommy's mechanical teacher had been taken away for repair for almost 1 month, and he was enjoying his time as he didn't have any teacher. If it had been taken away because the history sector of the portion of the machine that taught the history subject had been wiped out. Okay, so the mechanical teacher did not have any memory of it and had to be taken away for repair. So she said to Tommy, "Why would anyone write about school?" Now we know the reason for Margie's dislike for school. So she asked Tommy that why would anyone write about school? Because when she asked about the old book, Tommy had said that the book was about the schools. Tommy looked at her with very superior eyes. Superior means big eyes. because it is not our kind of school, stupid. This is the old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago, he added loftily, pronouncing the word carefully, centuries ago. Now, loftily means in a superior way. Okay. Now, um, Tommy was looking at Margie with superior eyes because he knew something that Margie was not aware of. He said that Margie was silly because she did not know that many years ago the school was not the kind of they had. Tommy wanted to stress on the time period and said that centuries ago the school were not like the ones they had. Now Margie was hurt. Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all that time ago. She read the book over his shoulder for a while, then said, anyway, they had a teacher. Now Margie was hurt at Tommy's behavior. And she said that she did not know what kind of schools they had centuries ago. She was curious and imagined a group of children being taught by a human teacher there. She looked over Tommy's shoulder, trying to read the book, and said that perhaps they had a teacher. Now, in the picture, you can see children that the two children sitting on the left side are Tommy and Margie, and here it is Margie's imaginations about the previous schools, which were centuries ago. Now, sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher, it was a man. Now, here Tommy is referring to a machine teacher as a regular teacher. Okay, and he says that they had a regular teacher, that is what they are used to, that is the teacher they had, a machine. He said that it wasn't the machine, it was a man who taught them, but in ancient time there was not a machine but a man. A man? How could a man be a teacher? Margie could not believe that a man was a teacher because she had always seen a machine doing that, and hence Tommy tells that the man who taught the class discussed many things with the students, gave them homework, and then asked them different questions based on it, just like their mechanical teacher did. Now, a man isn't smart enough. Now, Maggie says that a man teacher is not as smart as the machine teacher. Sure, he is. My father knows as much as my teacher. But Tommy's replies that sure he is means he says that he's just very confident. Tommy asked Margie not to underestimate the human teacher. He said that he means his father, is as knowledgeable as the machine. He compares the machine to his father and says that his father knows as much as his machine teacher. Okay? He knows almost as much, I betcha. Betcha means here bet you. Tommy could bet on it that the human teacher knew as much as a mechanical teacher did. Now Margie wasn't prepared to dispute that. She said, I wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me. Now, here dispute means disagree with when you are opposing something. Margie did not want to discuss this further and added that she did not want a strange man, the human teacher, to come to her house to teach her. Tommy screamed with laughter. You don't know much, Margie. The teachers didn't live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there. Now, Tommy found it very funny when Margie said that she did not want a strange man to come to her house to teach her. He said that teachers didn't come to the students' house to teach them. They had a special building, a school, and the students went to the school to study. And all the kids learned the same thing. Margie was astonished and asked that did all the children learn the same thing? Sure, if they were the same age. Tommy said that all the children of the same age studied the same thing. But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl it teaches, and that each kid has to be taught differently. Margie refers to a machine teacher. She says that her mother told her that the machine had to be tuned to the level of each boy or a girl who was studying from it. So each child had to be taught separately depending on their level. Now, just the same that they didn't do it that way then. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. Now, here, Tommy replied that in the past they did not do it that way. He got irritated at Margie and said that she need not read the book. I didn't say I didn't like it, Margie said quickly. Margie is interested in the book. She is curious to know what kind of schools were there. She wanted to read about those funny schools. Now, Margie has read just half of the book, and when her mother called her as it was time for her to attend her virtual school. So, here they weren't even half finished when Margie's mother called, Margie, school. Margie looked up, not yet, Mama. But Margie's school was in the next room, next to her bedrooms. She said to her mother that not yet she did not want to go to school. Now, said Mrs. Jones, and it's probably time to for Tommy too. Here, Margie was so interested in reading the book that she asked Tommy if she could read the book with him after the school. And here, Margie's mother said to Tommy that it was time for him to go to school too. Now, Margie requested Tommy if she could read the book with him after the school. Maybe, he said nonchalantly. Nonchalantly means here not showing much interest or enthusiasm. Carelessly means carelessly. Now let's see what Tommy said. Tommy tried to ignore her and said that maybe she could read it. Okay. He walked away whistling, the dusty old book tucked beneath his arm. Tommy was feeling very great because Margie was interested in reading the book now. He placed the book under his arm and went off to his home. Margie went into the schoolroom and it was right next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. Margie reached her school. It was a room next to her bedroom. It was a virtual classroom. There was a machine teacher for Margie. It was on and it was waiting for her to begin teaching her. It was always on. Here you can see in the picture Margie sitting in her virtual classroom, and the gadgets are there, computer screen and everything. Okay. Now the screen was lit up and it said today's arithmetic lesson. Okay. Um, Margie sat in front of the machine similar to a computer, and machine was turned on. It said that the lesson of the day was in arithmetic and the topic was addition of proper fractions. Further, it instructed her to insert the homework of the previous day in the slot for inserting the homework. Now Margie did so with a sigh. Margie's life is also very mechanical, just like a machine. There is no fun in her classroom. It is very dull and boring, just like a machine. Now she was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came, laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together at the end of the day. They learned the same things so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. Now, dear students, Margie is thinking of the story told to her by her grandfather. Her grandfather told her that his grandfather used to go to school when he was a little boy. As Margie is bored with the machine, she is reminded of that life. Now, this is the life that you all are living at present. Okay, but for the future kids, it will be just a memory of the past. For them, it will be history because their life will be very different. They will study from the machines. When Margie comes to know that in the past children used to go to school, they sat together, laughed, and shouted in the school, she gets curious about it and wants to go to school. The writer wants us to realize the importance of schools in our life. Children sometimes get bored and fed up of going to school, but if you don't have a school, you won't get to meet your friends. Your life will be very dull and boring. Like nowadays, because of the COVID 19, life has become boring and dull because you people are not going to school. Now, further, what Margie says that they learned the same things so they could help one another with the homework and talk about It. Okay, Margie feels that the school is so much fun. Children get together, they study in a fun way, they get the same homework and they can discuss it, take help and talk about it also. So all the students become friends and study in a fun way. And the teachers were people. The teachers were people. She found it very strange that the teachers were not machines but they were human beings. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen. When we add fractions, 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 4. Now, as Margie had inserted her homework, the machine started the lesson and there was no pause, no time for fun, no time for chatting, and no time for interacting with friends. Okay, Margie was thinking about how the kids have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. Now, the author ends the story with the title of the chapter, The Fun They Had. The fun of the students had when they went to real schools. Margie is just thinking about the kids of the past who went to school and enjoyed studies. Now, dear students, this was all about the fun they had. Means here the students, future students are surprised to know about the past students. Okay, because the students of 22nd century will not go to the school, they will not have a human teacher, they will learn from the machine. That's why here Maggie is very sad to know this thing that the children in the past enjoyed a lot. So dear students, that's all for the chapter, The Fun They Had. Please watch the video and try to understand. In case of any query, you can send me messages. Okay, thank you.